How do you feel when your keyboardist plays in church on Sunday and on Friday plays in the club? Because he has to make ends meet. Doesn't make sense. There are a lot of, find out these guys in church that play instruments, they play somewhere else and because of the pay. They play in the clubhouses. One was talking to me the other day, he said he's going to a church to jam. I said, jam? He said, yes, to jam. That's how he sees it. Why? Because he actually goes to the club to jam. So how do you feel when your keyboard is placed for a pool party or your saxophone is placed for a pool party? They get paid, so they have to do it because they have to feed anyway. Remember, the Bible says, and every man gave to the church, and none was lacking anything. Now, when the keyboardist is lacking, what do you expect? When the saxophonist is lacking, what do you expect? When the drummer can't feed, what do you expect? When the girl that leads praise on Sunday leads a karaoke in the club on Friday, what do you expect? Nobody's going to question any spiritual authority or because correction upward is rebellion. So no one is going to come up and say, you have to pay us. No. As children of God, we won't do that. But the truth is, if the foundation be destroyed, what can the righteous do? I've seen keyboardists in church. They've left the church to do something dubious because they could not make a living from playing instruments in the church. Somebody says, are they supposed to make a living from playing instruments in the church? Guess what? There are people that play instruments for live bands and they live off it. Weddings, they play instruments for weddings, they play instruments in the club. They are club DJs and it's their job. It's their job. They live, they marry, they take care of their family from being a DJ in a club. It's same. The guy playing keyboard in the church, that's a job. That's a real job. In the Western world, that's a job. You see, being a keyboardist is a job. People go to school to learn these things. Let's be sincere. People in the music ministry in churches that have left the church and they're into something that is not pleasing to God. Why? Because they were not being paid. Do you understand? You see, media in church, it's a job. I know it has to be sacrificially, so maybe the payments have to still be done or they still have to work sacrificially. But they should be paid. I thank God for the few that are encouraging music ministers now. Yes. At least it brings light into what they are doing. You can't trek from Chevron to Lekki and get on the keyboard and play something meaningful. You will lose focus. Do you know you can't play the drum with a hungry stomach? Very difficult. Do you know the strength it takes to blow the saxophone? It's labor.